In this series of examples, we're going to be looking at expanding a single bracket. So let's take the first example. We've got 4 times x plus 3 within a bracket. So the first thing I recommend you do is you take the number outside of this, so the multiplier, and you multiply each part of the each term inside the bracket. So you've got x, so if you times that by 4, you get 4x, and then you times the 4 with the positive 3, and you get plus 12. So that's nice and easy, so just multiplying that by 4. So let's move on to the next example. We've got negative 2 as our multiplier. We're going to times it by y, which is the first term in the bracket. So times by negative 2, and then we're going to write negative 2y, and then negative 2 multiplied that by the positive 4. So again, if I write this in expanded form, we're going to have plus negative 2 times 4, and we get negative 2y minus negative 8, because negative 2 times 4 is negative 8, and then negative 8 and a positive keeps it negative, and we're left with negative 2y minus 8. And then moving on to the third example, this time I've added the element of a of a pronumeral to our multiplier. So now we've got 4x times that by x minus 2. So in this example, I'm going to take 4x and multiply it by the first term, which is x squared, and then multiply that by the second term, which is negative 2. Again, I'm going to have 4x times x minus, because of the negative 2 times 4x. So simplifying this now, 4x times x is going to give me 4x squared, minus 2 times 4x, which is 8x. Just highlight that as the answer, and I'll go through and highlight the final answer for each question. So, moving on to the last example. This time this is a bit more of a complicated expression, but we'll take it a term at a time. So x is our multiplier, first one is m. So we're going to multiply that by x. Then the next term is negative 7, and we'll multiply that by x. So writing this out now, we're going to have x times m minus 7 times x, and then outside of the bracket we've got plus 5x. So simplifying the terms now, so we've got xm minus 7x plus 5x. Now, the important thing is we need to identify any like terms, so this is something we haven't come across in the previous examples. So we've got xm or mx, which has no like terms in this expression, but what we do have is negative 7x plus 5x. So let's simplify that. So negative 7 plus 5, just looking at the coefficients, is equal to negative 2. Because they are like terms, due to the pronumerals being x, we write this as xm minus 2x. For those of you who like to have things in alphabetical order, you could write that as mx minus 2x, both of which are correct, and both of which are acceptable answers.